What's up, folks? What's up? It's been a long time, long time. I just want to do this video about why I left. I left for a while, but there's a few reasons why I left, and I want every one of y'all to hear this. You know what I'm saying? There's several reasons. One reason is because I was getting kind of tired of all the bickering and arguing amongst people on the McDojo side and the combat sports side, and you know, I had to step away from all that drama and get more focus on my life. I totally took myself away from all sports, so I have not been keeping up with any boxing, any MMA, any basketball, any nothing to focus on my life. All right. You know, it's a lot. I've been having a rough past 2 years and everything, and you know, I couldn't watch anything anyway because I had to cut off my cable because things is, you know, things is kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic up in here. You understand? Getting motherfucking hectic. But anyway, and you know, a lot of things that I'm about to say I am guilty of also. I have also fell prey to this type of action on social media. You know, on the martial arts side, when I was doing the McDojos, people like to call people out and like to challenge each other to fight and everything, and I'm figuring we all grown ass men on here, and you know, I feel like it's kind of childish. You know, we get behind these cameras and we say a whole bunch of well, in front of these cameras, I mean, and we say a whole bunch of stuff. You know, none of us are bulletproof. None of us are invincible. We all can be touched. That's just a fact of life. And another fact of life is that we all die. So, you know, everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying, compare their dick sizes and stuff, which doesn't mean shit, really. Especially on social media, and especially when nobody don't know anybody from a fucking ant on the fucking wall. You know? And then we go over to, you know, the boxing side and everything. When I was doing the combat sports talk thing, you know, I'm not gonna mention any names or groups, but as a black man in America, or African American, whatever you want to call us, and this message is just strictly, this message right here that I'm about to speak is just strictly for the black people. All right. Look, you know, one of the reasons why I left because I saw black people trash another black people when it came to boxing. You know, we're trashing each other over boxers that we don't know. You know, and you know, you got this one group that's a big group, and I'm guilty of talking about them, and I apologize for downing my own people. All right. And you got another group of people, they're a smaller group, that came together to combat them. But you know, all I got to say is, man, look, we all got to do our thing. We got to stop shitting on each other and stop like doing that Willie Lynch bullshit, man, for it, because it is bullshit. Because as soon as I came back on, you know, I went back to watch all the videos, and the same bullshit is going on. Is black on black slandering. You know what I'm saying? It's black on black slandering. And I think it's silly for the simple fact that none of these boxers, none of these MMA fighters is going to do anything in our lives, and they're not going to change our lives. You know, so I just think it's absolute silly that we do that. And a lot of us is grown ass men, 30 years old and over, and we should know better. All right, and we came up in a time where we was aware of certain things that we should not be doing towards each other, which kind of fell off. Now, to talk shit about each other because we have a difference in opinion in boxing, no matter what side is coming from, we're all black men trying to make it in this motherfucking country, and we're slamming each other, and it's stupid. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was damn near about not to come back because I saw the same shit. I saw the same shit. And I'm not hating. It's just like, I'm above all that. I'm above all that. And no longer will I ever talk about another group of black people trying to do their things, whether they're large or whether they full of shit or not. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. No longer I'm going to talk shit about any of the boxers or MMA fighters because they put their bodies and their minds on the line. You know, I'm not gonna talk shit no more. I'm not gonna down any boxer, any MMA fighter, because they put their shit on the line. And what right do we have to clown, especially we clown our own people. We clown our own people, and it's a damn shame. You know, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. Because we keep challenging people to fights. You know what I'm saying? Eventually somebody gonna whoop your ass. They gonna whoop your ass, point blank period, and whoop it bad. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how bad we think. It don't matter who you got trained by or how long you been motherfucking training and shit. Somebody can whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? And you can get hurt, and like fighting, you can die. You could die. You can get hit in the nose, and your nose bone go up in your brain. You could die. You could fucking die. You could fall and bang your head and fucking die. It's silly. And most of the time, ain't nobody gonna meet up and fight each other. So I don't even know why a lot of people do that. Alright? So, look, I'm coming back. I'm back. I'm just gonna put the rest of my dojo stuff up. I'm gonna put the rest of it up. And I'm at peace now with the McDojo shit. I'm at peace with it. So I'm going to drop the rest of it, and I'm just going to change how I do things on the channel now. All right. So no longer I'm not joining in. I'm not in nobody's group. I'm not coming from nobody. I'm not talking shit about nobody no more, because you know what? I don't know any of y'all. Period. And I don't. And what right do I have to talk shit to somebody about some sports that really doesn't do anything for my life? Really, I mean, y'all might feel like it does something for your life, talking shit about your own race, but it doesn't do nothing for me, and it actually is a letdown. And you know, that just show and prove that Willie Lynch syndrome is still going on, because we can't have a difference of opinions without cussing each other out. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, I'm back. Keep that bullshit back. If I watch any of your videos and you bashing other black folk, I'm not gonna watch, man, because it's sad. If you're gonna talk about boxing, just talk about boxing. Who gives a fuck about what anybody else thinks? Who gives a fuck if there's somebody's favorite boxer is Deontay Wilder or Canelo or Anthony Joshua or Earl Spence, or who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. For real. Me about to turn 42 years old. I'm above that bullshit, that childish shit. It's childish, people. It's childish. Alright? And also, when we exposing people about McDojos, please stop calling these dudes names. You know what I'm saying? We don't know these people. We don't know the mental state of a lot of these people we trying to talk shit about. We don't know their mental state. So, I mean, we need to just sit back, unless we just trying to get views and stuff. Which I don't give a fuck, because I'm not making money off this bullshit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, I love martial arts, I love boxing, I love all that shit. But what I don't love is the amount of effort that people are putting into it just to trash each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just dumb. It is. It's stupid. Alright, we can all get along. We can all have our own differences of opinion. We don't have to down each other, black men and people on that's trying to expose McDojo. We don't have to talk shit and talk down to people. We don't know their state of mind. You know, so I know everybody might think they're bad. I know that everybody might think they're the best thing since sliced fucking bread, but we're not. Alright? Everybody has an opinion. Alright, and what they say, an opinion is like asshole. It's like an asshole because everybody got them. Alright? And so it would be a boring place if everybody thought the same and agreed on the same thing. So what? Somebody think Deontay Wilder's the hardest puncher. I don't give a fuck. You know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck if people think that Crawford could beat Spence or if Spence can beat Crawford. I don't give a shit. I just want to see the fight, and who wins, wins. Alright? Who wins, wins. It's all good. So I say shout out to every last one of y'all professional fighters and amateur fighters who's putting your mind, bodies, and souls on the line, because you could die fighting. It has happened. So, you know, I respect that, but what I don't respect is the Willie Lynch-like activities that's going on here. What I don't like is the Billy Badass attitudes that's going on here. So that's about it. Been on here too long anyway. I'm back. Cut the bullshit. If we don't like it, so the fuck what? Peace.